Rabbit farming is one of the most profitable business for those people who are willing to go into farming, or you want to do something to start making money for yourself and you don't know what to do. Yes, the economic is sad, but there are truths that people will not tell you about rabbit farming. And what most of people do complain about rabbit farming is there market for rabbit? Yes, there is market. And if I'm to tell you that rabbit is one of the most fastest animals to multiply, you won't believe it. So I will show you some of the things here you have to understand about rabbit farm and how my rabbit keep growing from four female and one male. Come and let's see. Come and show them this. Come, come. Bring the camera. Bring the camera. Bring the camera. Show them this. This come like this. Come like this. Show them. This give birth to three. Can you see them? One, two, three. They are sleeping. This is the second birth. She just gave birth to three last week. These are 7 days old rabbits. And if you can see, I only bought this one. The first birth is she gave birth to one. She only gave birth to one in the first birth. So later, after about 6 weeks, she gave birth to these 3 litters again. And this is the first winner I have in my farm. Come. This is the first winner I have in my farm. This is about 7 weeks old. Can you see it? This is our about 7 weeks old rabbit. So this is my first winner. Can you just see it? In 7 weeks I have this. And if I have to sell this one now, I will sell it no less than 14,000. Because if you look at, this is one of the best breed that everybody is looking for. And the rabbit is very, very healthy. If you can see the face, this is Hyla broiler. These are among of the best breed you can get in your farm in time of meat and in time of disease restrictions. They are very, very good. These are the kind of best rabbit you'll be looking for, and it hardly you can get it anywhere. And if you are to buy rabbits, please look for a healthy farm where you can confirm it yourself. It's not just going to the junction and just buy a rabbit which will later transmit disease to the other ones you have, or that you don't understand it. So, and this is another one here. This is another one mother here. If you look at, he's just, I just check her. Look at the size. If you look at the size, she's very tall and very beautiful. Can you see? She's pregnant. She's almost about 20 days pregnant. I'm expecting her to litter maybe on 16 to 17 of this month. This is Hyla broiler. So I bought 4 females rabbit, 1 male. But presently what I'm having in my farm now, I have almost like 17 rabbits because all my kids survive. I will show you one that gave birth to 6, and the kids are almost about 2 weeks. I'm going to show you. This one now is pregnant. You can see I have one winner. This is one mother. I'm going to show you now. Let's go. So come, come. See these ones. She gave birth to 6 kids, and you look at the kids. The feeding expenses is not that much. In the morning, I will clean their cage, give them a nice fresh water, and give them hay. With your feed, you still have to give them here, because these animals are animals that they are mostly active in the night. They are mostly active in the night, so they eat very well in the night, not during the day. So instead of that, there are some farmers, it depends, they give feed in the morning and give some hay during the night. But in my own farm, in the morning, I give them a little bit of my own feed, because to reduce the cost price of the feed, you have to formulate your own feed. And yeah, as you can see, it's working well for them. So I give them a lot of hair. I have a lot of hairs. I cultivated, then I don't have to buy this. And this is part of something that is reducing my expenses. When I give them this during the day, a little bit pellets, a little bit my own mash feed, they will take it. When it is evening, I will still go and get them fresh grass like this. I'll get them fresh grass like this, then add then my own formulated feed. So with my formulated feed, they'll eat it overnight. If I woke up in the morning, I come to the cage, I can see the improvement and I can see the growth from them. If you look at now, she's having a 6 kid. If I'm to sell this 6 kid now in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I won't sell them least 10,000. So now calculate the six. I have 60,000 now if I'm going to sell the kids. So if I should sell this one 60,000, how much did I just take to buy the mother? And this is the first bet. She can also litter in the next month because I'm about to cross her when these kids are 2 weeks. When they are 3 weeks, I'm about to cross her. If I should cross her, I'm still making some profit without much expenses of feed. So this is what differentiates rabbit farming from other type of farming. You don't need a large space of farm. You don't need a large space. Just small cage, you can keep it, and the feed won't be exactly the problem like broiler and some other farm animal goods that will be chasing around looking for their feed. With your dry hay and your mash feed or pileted feed, they can survive and they can do well. This is the only male I'm having in the farm. If you look at, they are just resting during the day. Rabbits are not that kind of animal that run about or do some other things, but they only love a place where the temperature is cool and dry. But if you look at during the day, they are not that active. But when it is night, that is when you see them active. So what I observe in the farming is, if you keep this animal, since you know it is during the night they are mostly active, so they eat more in the night. So you give that food to them in that night when they will eat very well. It will work for them during the day. You give them the hay for proper digestion because they need this. There's no way they can do without this. You need to give them this for them to have a proper digestion, and try to clean their cage, because if your rabbit are falling sick, they can only fall sick through if the cage is not clean. They are animals that are very good in disease resistance. They don't easily fall sick. So you take care of them, give them their mash feed, give them their dry grass, then put them in a cool and dry environment. So back to the mother now. If you see this one, she just gave birth. This is her first birth, and look at the kids. They are growing. Look at the kids. They are growing. She gave birth to two. She gave birth to two. And look at the two kids. These are the two kids. So if I'm to sell now, I'm to sell these two kids now. At least I can sell these two kids less than 25,000. If I'm to sell them today with no price, I'm in need of money, I won't sell them less than 25,000. But can you now tell me, the mother, now if I should cross the mother again, I'm still making something out of this. If you calculated it, I bought only 5 rabbits. So in about 2 months ago. But now I'm having almost like 17 rabbits. We have 6 here with mother, making 7. We have one male here, making 8. We have mother here, making 9. We have 3 kids, making 14. Then we have 3 here, making how many? So we have one winner here. So I have almost 17 with only 5. So if you are to calculate minus the 5, I have almost 12. If I'm to sell the 12 at the rate of 10,000 in the next month, how much with that? 120,000. So calculate how much did I buy after excluding the feed and some other costs, other expenses. If you can see, you are making a good money. And I'm trying to build a farm. It's not maybe I'm trying to keep it. So now having 17, I have to build more cages. I'm expected to build another 18 cages so that I will able to keep the winners when keeping the females. So the male ones, I will reduce them to the normal size I want. So keeping the best female. So keeping the best female will quickly grow my farm the way I want, since their feed is not that expensive as chicken or some other kind of animals. So if you want to go into rabbit farming, I can only tell you that it's very profitable and it's not stressful. If I feed them in the morning, I give them some hay, I'll close the farm, I'll go out for my daily duty or activities. During the evening time or night, I will still come back, give them so a little bit fresh grass and their feed, and give them clean water. That is all. Only things I do in the morning is I clean their cages, I give them some dry hay and a little bit feed. That is all. So rabbit farming is one of the most profitable farming and simple farming you can do with a little space, which doesn't require too much capital. So how much can you take to start your rabbit farming? It's very simple. If you calculated it, if you want a best breed like this that are ready to cross, or 3 months breed, at least you can get them for the best breed like Hyla broiler. Now, if you want to get like Hyla broiler and to get two female, you can start with two female, one male. So the two female, one male, at least if you are to get the best price and they are to give you the best one, that in the next 2 months they can start crossing, you get them at least, let me say, 75,000, and you have something like this for them for the starting. If you have something like this, you with 150,000, you can start this business. People will tell you it's very easy, but if you have 100,000, honestly, you are going to grow big in rabbit farming, because with your 150,000, you can construct this cage and have the two female, one male. You keep the extra cage because we always have extra cage in the farm, which is very important. When they start kidding, then you start putting the winners here. So if you look at when you have two females and one male, and they give birth at once, we expect a litter of, let's say, four. They give the first birth and they are pregnant, and the delivery is just 1 month interval. If you cross her 30 of this month, you expect her to give birth in the next 1 month. That is the next 30 days. You'll be expecting the kid in. You cross her in 30, you'll be expecting it on one of the next month. Like say August 30, you cross her, you'll be expecting the kid by 1 September. That is 1 month interval. That is the highest period of their pregnancy, is just 1 month. So if you look at now, in a month, you are having 8 kids, and with the very low expensive of maintenance and feeding. Wouldn't take your time. 5 minutes you can feed them and go. Their mash came out, if you look at their droppings, is very dry, not compared to chicken. You can keep them very close to eyes. If you look at it, come out very dry, and their urine collector is here. It will only come down. It's not smelling. These are very neat animals that you can keep as a pet, and they are very clean meat. And even the meat demand is very high in the market. Have you ever seen where people are doing occasion and they say we want to use bush meat? It's not that possible, because the demand is higher than what we have. No matter how many rabbits you have, you still have consumer. The only thing that people are thinking is, if I start rabbit farming, where will I sell it? There must be market. When you start it, you sell breed and you sell for meat. Because when you have too many males, you kill them. When they are about 3 months to 4 months, you kill them, you prepare them. When you hang them, you have a shop. There are many people that will come for it. There are many people that will definitely come for the meat. Many people, even your surrounding, you start selling it there. Not until you go to market. When you have the farm, people will start patronizing you. And they are not like chicken, that when you keep chicken, when they grow to 2 3 months, if you stop giving them feed, they start dropping the weight. No, their own is, they don't give you too much pressure on selling them, because when you keep them, you only give them a little bit feed and give them the dry hay. So it's not like chicken that you have to be spending too much on them. You give them time. The more you feed them, you take care of them, the more they grow, and you have buyer with time. You understand what I'm talking about. The demand for rabbit meat is very high. If you look at, where can we just get bush meat the way we want? Sometimes they'll give you an offer that we want you to give us a prepared rabbit meat of 10 or 12 from some restaurants. Is very, very highly demanded in restaurants. If you approach restaurants now, you definitely understand that the demand is higher than what you have. Because if you are to give it to 5 6 restaurants now, in a week you deliver 10 to restaurants, 60, where will you have it again? So you run down of the stocks. So it's a very good farm that you can start if you don't have anything to do, or you are thinking of starting something at fresh that will definitely improve your life. Maybe you are struggling with life or something. Honestly, rabbit will be your pathway. It won't stress you. It's something you can understand. Come to YouTube, check some videos. This is when you learn a lot of things you need to understand about rabbit farming, how they take to give birth, the period of their pregnancy, what they feed on, what you shouldn't give your rabbit if they are sick, what kind of medication will you give them. So that is when you understand all these things. So rabbit farming is one of the most lucrative business I can say you can deeply into, with low risk. Low risk. And where the risk come from is if you let your cage, you allow the cage to be rough and dirty, that is when they start getting sick, because they are one kind of neat and clean animal. They don't want anything dirty in their cage. When you give them food, in the next day when you come back, the other remaining grasses and some other feed, take it out, wash their feeders, give them fresh water, and give them another dry hay, feed them, and go away. That is all. So when you come back in the evening, you check on them, you just give them feed, and that is all. So if you look at now, I just have less stress. When I feed them, I go away. Now, presently, I'm going to the field to go and train. So when I come back in the night, I just feed them. Not like chicken that you have to check them always. So if you look at now, this one is now pregnant. If she give birth, at least 4 to 5. That's how many plus 17? That's 22. If I'm going to cross this female, and this female at the same time, in the next 1 month now, I'll be having more than 40 rabbit. So now calculate the 40 rabbit. If I'm to keep 20 and sell 20 for at least 10,000, calculate the amount of the 20, which I can still cross then the next 6 week, and they will still give birth. So can you see? There is not any business outside, but the only thing is people are running out of the risk and thinking of the market. But you just have to understand, in any situation, in anything you are doing, you just have to find market even when you are starting business. And this is very easy. This is rabbit. It's not everywhere you can get it like chicken. So when you introduce this to hospitals, you introduce this to other pepper soup joint, you definitely have the market, and demand is going to be higher than what you are expecting. If you take it to ShopRite or some other mall where they're selling meat now, you definitely found that you cannot meet the demand, because the demand of the meat is very high. And for kg of a meat of a rabbit is almost 8,000 to 9,000 per kg. So when we feed them at the rate of 3 months, some of them are here that are 3 kg, 2.5 kg. When you dress them finish, they're almost like 2.2 kg, 2.3 kg. You know, it's a good money for you. You don't have anything to lose. When you have them at your backyard, you can start it. Go and get them some fresh air and feed them. So there's no problem, too much problem in rabbit farming, not like goats that you have to buy them food. The expenses for the feeding is very, very low. So I can only advise anybody outside there who think of going into any kind of farming. Rabbit farming is going to be best for you if you are looking for any opportunity to unlock your success. Even you are a footballer, you are any other thing, aspiring for a dream. This is something you can do that will buy you boots. This is something you can do that can sponsor your education. Even if you are a student, you are looking for what to do that will sponsor you. Honestly, I will guarantee you and I will advise you to come into rabbit farming. When you start this, at the end of every semester, you'll be able to raise money for your school fees. You'll be able to raise money for your expenses without demanding on anybody. But you taking a job, if you look at when you take a job, you don't have to do two things at once. You are going to school and you are waiting for to do this. But when you take care of this one in the morning, you go to school, in the evening you come back. At least 3 months of your course, you started making money. When you sell 10, you make almost like 200 to 300,000. You sell it out. So that money is enough for you to take care of yourself, buy the little feed and get the hay. And if you look at their feed, is not too much expensive. It's not too much expensive. I can tell you, it's only you spend only 2% of your money in getting their own feed. Most especially when you know how to formulate your own personal feed for them. So if you look at, you live a good life, you take care of yourself, take care of your school fees, and take care of the animals that are giving you what you are using to take care of your life. So with time you grow it, and this will be your sponsor. Stop begging anybody to help you or to support you in anything you are doing. This is the best thing you can start on your own. Create a market for yourself. Tell people you have this. Tell people you have this. Show them video. Create a social media channel, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Post your rabbit and post it. People will demand for it. The demand is very high. So when you sell it, you're a big boy. So don't just be going to people DM seeking for money or some other thing. Opportunity is very, very cost in this Africa. But when you have this and you understand this, how to keep this, honestly, you came back to my DM and thanks me for the business. So in anybody, I can advise you to come into rabbit farming. That is all for today. Anybody that asks you that, is rabbit farming profitable? very, very profitable. I can guarantee you, if you do it well and you take care of the animal very well. So there is not any doubt in going to rabbit farming. There is no risk of you losing your animals if you take care of them, and they are very, very productive. Thank you for watching. If you are new here, subscribe and follow this my channel for the next video, and click the notification button whenever I produce or I try to make another video about rabbit. You'll be able to see it and know how you're going to go into